Hello. Today we are chilling with friends, and we are talking about what are we going to talk about today?
Hi guys, welcome to Rap Essay. My name is Ngobile, and here today we have two of our friends. So we're going to talk about relationships, Namhlanje. We're going to talk about relationships, and the question is: are relationships manje transactional? And if they are, or if they're not, what does that look like, and how is it different? And what does the future look like in concerning our relationships between heterosexual people?
Okay. What is the future of? Is there a future of relationships? Do you think relationships are future? Like heterosexual relationships. Do you think we have a future? There's a future.
Yeah, we better talk about heterosexuals. We know nothing about the other part of it.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that. We're talking about heterosexual. Forgive us.
We're only talking from what we know. Okay?
Okay.
Yes. So there's nothing wrong with other kinds of relationships, but we just want to focus on the kinds of relationships that we know and that we are familiar with.
Okay, so explain transactional. What do you mean when you're saying relationships are transactional? Or what does it mean if we ask the question, are relationships transactional? What do we mean by transaction?
Okay, so I think relationships are transactional, but I think
Wait. What does transaction mean?
okay, transaction means it's a give and a take.
Okay.
So there is an exchange that happens between two people that are in a
Should
relationship.
it be financially or should it be emotional, psychological, and stuff?
So we can talk about that,
Good
right?
points, Will. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't believe that they should only be one thing,
Uh-huh.
right? I think relationships are transactional because the reason why you have people in your life is because you need something that you don't have, or they add value that you don't have, and vice versa. But when it comes to financials, I think that's like a different category.
Let's focus on that one. Yeah, that one seems like that's the interesting one. Let's focus on financial transactions.
As a Zulu man who I can say I'm a typical Zulu man.
You
I'll
are
say,
sure.
my wife agrees with that. Yeah. So I think, relationships are transactional, but positively. Because there are transactions that we do in some of the relationships that are not positive,
Yeah.
and then they end up draining the people in that particular relationship. So, in a traditional setup of a relationship, everything, even in our old generations, relationships were always transactional. So,
Yeah.
the men will go to the river buying their best costumes to impress the girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
That in its own, it's transaction.
Yeah.
And then after that, the guy will maybe get that agreement from the lady which I say man.
Yeah.
The guy will have to go and do
Yeah.
it's sort of transaction. There will be gifts that will be shared
Of course.
among those people,
Yeah.
And then going further, kuze kufike emaloboleni, those are transactions.
It's a transaction. Yeah.
But within the people who are in a relationship as well, in our current generation right now, in nowadays, yeah, we take care of each other.
yes.
So I wouldn't just seeing my wife struggling while I have something.
Yeah.
And I suppose she cannot do the same like otherwise as well. So
Yes.
if she sees me struggling, she's gonna help me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But it's bad if someone is going to be just taking from the relationship.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So you covered a lot there, my friend. So that's good. Thank you. But I still want to focus on the relationships that we see today. So, of course, in our tradition, we have, amalobola and everything that's very transactional. Everybody knows that, but we still respect it and we still do it because that's our tradition, and we're not going to let it go, right? But looking at our modern space of dating and just looking at how people view relationships these days, and obviously what we see on television and what we see on Instagram and how people are talking about, what a man should have or what a woman should have. Indoda must. Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I think these new things, indoda must akufani nanokuthi uma kwenziwa amalobolo kushelwana courtship and all of that stuff khona irrespect ekhona behind it and khona kusuke kwakhiwa ubuhlobo.
Yeah.
So there's an end goal to it. But what's happening now indaba zo girlfriend allowance, you have to make a certain amount of money and you have to give me a certain amount of money to be your girlfriend or to be your companion. I think that is going to be a big danger.
Yeah,
that is where the danger is.
Do you give girlfriend allowance?
No, I don't. I don't believe in that. So my wife just answered for me. So I don't believe in that because in our days, actually. But if it was then, I would have done it because ngalesi sikhathi sakuqala umuntu wesifazane would stay at home, not even going to work.
Yes.
But manje sisebenza so-2. Uyayibona lento le. So she can afford herself, noma kwakulesi sikhathi sakudala abenge ngimnika imali just ukuthi ngimfila sorry, uyabo. Just because of a man I have to be responsible.
I hear you, but this whole girlfriend allowance thing happens even if a woman is supposedly working. They're making their own money. Maybe they have their own business and whatsoever. So I want us to talk
about that.
Yes, I want us to talk about that specifically.
In my point of view, that I'm sorry, maybe I might use a very sensitive word. I think that it's a transaction of prostitution because once you sell yourself, that indoda must give me a girlfriend allowance for what?
Okay.
Basically for what?
Yeah. Okay. So I think, of course, manje, what's happening and what we are seeing go social media is the far end of what would be normal. It
ain't normal.
No, imangichazi. Ngisho ukuthi angithi vele if nithandana khona izinto that you're going to do to prove your love and to show your love as maybe gifts. Yabo into kanjalo. Going out on dates.
Yes,
Hi.
I don't believe in gifts.
Hi, Bo. Going out on dates and things like that. So
going out on dates, yes, but
yes, so you would be spending money there. Maybe giving money to do your hair or to do your nails or things like that, depending on the type.
Guys are not romantic.
Okay, wait. Let's slow down.
Wait,
Wait, guys. Wait.
Yeah.
So I understand what you guys are saying. I understand your point of views, but that's not where I want us to focus. I want us to focus on the transaction or supposedly the monies that are exchanged in relationships that are supposed to be exchanged now in our current dating space. It seems like, one, if you want to even get a date, you have to be able to afford a certain lifestyle. Two,
Of course.
if you are not able to afford certain things for a particular woman, then you are not able, to participate in the mating game, essentially, right? So I want us to talk about that, and I want us to look at, specifically, the Instagram, they call them what? Instagram
models.
Instagram models, but also beyond the Instagram models, because I think it's obvious that that culture is spreading out more than beyond Instagram models, but we also see it now to general women, when they have conversations within themselves. Money seems like to be, like a paramount issue. It's a problem. Like it's a thing that a guy must have in order to be able to be in a relationship. I want us to focus on that.
Yeah. So
dates, of course, yes.
So
those
I
are
think,
important. Whatnot, yes.
Yeah.
But I want us to focus on that.
So I think the Instagram models and the Instagram hands, and the hookup culture, it's different to the everyday dating. Well, that's what they call it. I think it's a hookup culture. You go out and you spend your day or your night or your time with someone, and then they give you money. I think that is different to dating.
What? That happens?
Yes.
Where?
In South Africa.
All right.
That is what I was saying. It's a P transaction.
Yes.
Nah,
Yes.
Prostitution, by the way.
Yeah. But you're gonna have to block that out.
It's okay. No, prostitution is it's
No,
a
you're
word.
No, you're gonna have to block that out.
Okay.
So, but in terms of dating, a relationship, phela khona izinto that a female is looking for in a relationship, khona izinto that a male is looking for in a relationship. Angithi.
Things like what?
Things like, I don't know, people look for different things.
Like money.
So
love.
maybe a woman is looking for, can he take care of me?
Yes.
And then a guy is looking for, can he take care of me as well, but in different ways, you know? Can we build a future? Can he be able to sustain a household to lead? So things like that are transactional. So kuzofanele ukuthi mhlawumbe uma ukuthi I'm in need as a female of money, mhlawumbe khona indlela ozobonakala ngayo ngoba we are in a relationship.
But that thing is not gender.
Yes. Yes, it's not gender specific. It could be the other way around as well.
So Uspo asked umbuzo wacaca ukuthi ingabe uma uthi mina ang-afford akusafanele ngibe relationship.
Uzoba ku relationship now nongakwazi ukuba afford, I think.
Yeah, like
Wait. Uyabona ukuthi iqala lento ye transaction. And futhi babhlungu ngoba sometimes iqalwa abantu ezothi mayisiqalile bebengabe besakwazi ukuyi-maintain. Because once you start ukubeka amabhaz ukuthi mina I deserve a man of this caliber. It's your right, you can do that. Sometimes lokho ukwenza kuze kuphume ekuthenini umuntu uyamthanda. Usubuka ukuthi engaqualify yani ukuthi eba nalezi zinto oyifunayo. Uthando usukubeka eceleni la. So siyaqala sibane inkinga. Thola ukuthi lo muntu uyakuthanda. And then nawe uyamthanda, but seeing ukuthi this guy is not gonna afford me. This guy is not gonna afford me. So usuzo decide ukuthi uye kulobho umadlisa and udlisa kahle ngeinto zakhe. Inhloso yakhe ukudlisa ngazo ukuthi adle wena. So at the end of the day ubani ozocomplaina amadoda izinja uwena. So that's the thing.
What?
Cha umuntu phela. Omunye.
Okay.
It's bekhala nje but.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So I think yaba lento yokuthi relationships, are they transactional? I think the answer is yes. Should they be financial? Should the transaction be financial?
Yes.
Should the transaction be financial? Gizothi yes and no.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they should be transactional because when I'm cheating,
yes.
Yeah, well, I cannot afford anything. Let me show them a signs.
Yes. I'm here. Yes.
I'm trying my best. Kungabi nje ukuthi because to be honest, imndeni ayimiswa ukuthi siyathandana.
Cha.
Imndeni umiswa imali.
Ngoba ngeke uzukudla uthando.
Ingakho nokulobola kukhona because ukulobola kutshengisa ukuthi you can be able to take care of this woman. Yabo.
Okay.
But the way that things are happening now, ukuthi okay, fanele kube, it's like almost a cultural norm. Ukuthi fanele kube khona girlfriend allowance. I personally feel like that's wrong. You know, many of us have maybe brothers or male kids, you know, growing up, and to have that pressure, yoguthi, if you're going to date, just ukuthi nje nisa date niyajola, you growing up, fanele ube naleyo pressure futhi yokuthi fanele ube nemali yokusustain umjolo. I think that's something that we should try. It doesn't make sense. We should try to shy away from, because yini manje usuyifuna emjolweni obungenayo.
Ufike emjolweni uzenze izipho zakho.
Qhubeka uzenze. Yes, qhubeka uzenze izipho zakho. Ufike wenza inkophe, qhubeka uzenze inkophe zakho. You know, of course we have things that we my love languages that we like to see in our partners, maybe like dates, or gifts. But that's not a thing of ukuthi manje every single month umuhola ufaka kwi-budget ukuthi I mean you should.
Well, she said you should.
No, I think
she said you must put it on the budget.
If you can.
No. I mean, I don't subscribe to lento amadokuzana. But ngiyakwazi ukuthi ke sihlukile singabantu.
Yes.
And this thing is a culture to a certain group of people because khona abantu lama slay queens enza lokho.
Yeah.
Nabantu besilisa abakwi-caliber yalabo bantu labo. They flock in the same inyoni zohlango lolodwa indiza ndawonye. So angisho ukuthi bona ngoba i-culture yabo bayakwenza so mina ngoba angene khona ngiyagxeka okwabo. But mina njengomuntu ngishile ekuqaleni ukuthi I'm a typical Zulu man. Zonke izinto mangizenza ngizenza ngokubuka ukuthi zizoba beneficial kangakanani emndenini wami nasekukhuliseni usiko lwethu. Nanokusustain ke nje future. Yabo angikwazi ukuthi ngizothi a man must ngaso sonke isikhathi for no reason just because sekukhona into entsha efikile ngihambe nama trends yabo lonto leyo. So uma kuthiwa ngiphuma zongemali fanele ngimuphe out of love kungabikho ukuthi obligation yabo lonto leyo. And I don't even believe ukuthi fanele ngimuphe imali, fanele ngibone idingo zasendlini ngishiya imali ukuthi nkosikazi salwenza ukuba kufanele kwenziwe okuzothuthukisa umndeni naye azofundisa izingane zami ukuthi uma khona imali fanele isebenze positively. Hayi ukuthi uzothi nje ngigalela i-girlfriend la wenza ukuthi uyokwenza inzipho for what singena ngishiya indlu uyokuhlala mhlawumbe.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first from a Zulu man. He is saying that no girlfriend allowance, everything is within reason. Imali puma if only there's responsibilities that needs to be taken care of. I would imali puma for the sake of keeping man. All right, so this is what I want to focus on though. So like I said before, that we have or we seem to have a culture that is purporting this idea that, you know, one girlfriend allowance is important, and in order for you to mate as a guy, you have to have money. Now, and I really want us to focus on Instagram models. I don't know them by names, actually, unfortunately or fortunately, but where are we actually going with this? When you are looking at how things are happening right now, or just how the mating game has changed, you can definitely see that there's a pool of guys that are not able to get women because they do not seemingly, you know, afford a certain lifestyle. Also, just taking a looking at our South African context, I mean,
many people
we don't have jobs.
Yeah, so where
we
are
have
these
high unemployment rate in our country.
Where are these men supposed to come from? Abazokwazi ukunikeza their girlfriends 30,000, 50,000 ngenyanga.
The ladies mostly go for
so
all of guys.
Yeah, so I guess
Yes.
all right.
They can afford.
Hey, the jollof guys. All right, okay. So I guess my question is, now that we're here, how can we resolve it if we have to? Are we interested in resolving it? Looking at just, especially the young people in SA, do you think this is something that's going to change? How is it affecting us? And how we could remedy it? What's the problem, actually? How did we get to a point where now monetary value has become so important in intimate relationships?
Okay, can I start answering that question? I think we can all take turns to answer.
Go ahead, yes.
I think the social media highlights yenzibe nkulu than it actually is, because you know we have friends and we have relatives and we have families who are in relationships, you know, normal people who don't say wuthi indoda yami must give me this amount of money, or my girlfriend must give me this amount of money. So lezi zinto no, it's true. So this isn't the but of course you have expectations. Oh, it would be nice if I got a gift. It's my birthday, or it would be nice if we went out on a date.
That's different. That's different.
Of course, you know. Yeah. But ukuba ne girlfriend allowance, umuntu akufake kwi budget yokuthi fanele ngimnikeze imali. I think I could be wrong because phela nabantu esibaziyo abafani, but my experience from what I know, I don't know anyone who asks their men or their women for money ukuthi every month fanele kube khona umuntu onginikeza imali.
Okay, let's try to be broad.
Yes, I'm trying to be broad. Ingakho ngithi mina, I think lama Instagram hands, it's the cream of the crop.
I don't think so.
But it's not what actually happens within communities.
No, it's
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah. That's why I'm saying let's be broad, because I think we have to acknowledge the influence that social media has in general population.
Yeah.
I think people take social trends from social media. They start from, celebrities, and they go down to the general population. And I think if you have conversations with general women, if you were to have conversations with general women, maybe they might, try to front themselves as if they are people that actually do not care about that. But they do. Reality is, most of the time when you just hear casual conversations about dating, money is involved. And not just surviving money. Yeah. Good money, like a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I mean, so nami lokho ngakuphendula nje emoyeni ngoba njengoba ngisho ukuthi mina I was under the idea yokuthi it's not everyone, it's not your regular person nje ngakini ofuna imali from indoda yakhe noma ofuna imali from umfazi wakhe, like a monthly thing. So but if ngicabanga, I think that has become such a pronounced and unshameful thing to say, because things are just so horrible at home. Ukuthi, oh my God, such a derogatory term.
What? Things are horrible at home?
Financially speaking.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So that means
you must work, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you must look for a guy that's going to give you money.
That's going to finance you. Mina mamthembu.
Yeah.
Engikubukayo, like I said before, ukuthi it's a culture that we might say nothing about it because I'm not practicing it, and I don't believe in it. Ngayigxeka ngibheshe, but people who are in it, because I don't know anything about it. But lento ihamba ngokuthi wena individually ama values akho akuphi, like ama principles empilo yakho akuphi, yabo, because nkosikazi wami mina azangifuna imali ngiqala ukwazana naye, even ngibona isidingo sokuthi awuthi ngimlekelele because ngiqala ukuzwana naye ngangisebenza engasebenzi. Ngenza example ngaye kuncese mancane. So yeah, so akazangifuna imali, even noma sengi offerisha ukumnika, sometimes she wouldn't accept it. Yabo lonto le kuze kufanele kube siyahamba sobabili siye mall afika athenge lento ayithengayo, yabo, ukuthi accept cash. No, because she ukhule ngendlela traditional yamaZulu ukuthi no, umuntu maye nginika imali kushuthi kahle kahle khona into ngimnike yona, yabo lonto le. And nangaphe kwalokho ukhuliswa umuntu wesilisa ebazi kahle ukuthi imali yona yenza ukuthi abantu besifazane besetshenziswe kalula. So yabo lonto le. So kuyana ne culture, and kubhlungu because ngoba sizama ukwenza iSouth Africa ibe diverse and si adopt izinto ezintsha, sivumela abantu benze izinto ngendlela abathanda ngayo. Sometimes kuyalahleka ubuntu nokukhanda ifuture. Yabo. Bese kugcina ukuthi abantu bajabuliswa yini. Sometimes kufanele kuphela ukuthi ujabuliswa yini, sibone ukuthi into ezoba sustainable for ifuture yini. Lezi zinto ezenzakalayo zoma transaction la izinto ngeke zikwazi ukusustain i-future.
That's true.
Ziyenziwa just because abantu bayajabulela ukuzenza. A girl must what. And leyo nto le iba sensitive because umuntu wesifazane uzothi mayengayitholanga le mali ebecabanga ukuthi uzoyithola khatheza kimi ekseni uzovuka ngidlengile.
Yes.
Uyabona into le?
Yes.
So zonke lezi zinto lezo uma uyibuka iphayila lapha kanje nengane izothi mayikhula ingane encane izothi usibani bana akanginiki imali so angisathandani naye. They will learn not to love.
Yeah.
Bazofunda ukwenza njani ukuthanda imali nokuthanda abantu. So isizwe sethu in that way le culture lama cultures amasha in the name of democracy ayaslimaza and we should be practicing them with caution.
Yo.
All right, practice with caution.
Yeah.
That's what Tuele said.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, and I think it's true, you know. I mean, when you look at our, and I know this will be a different topic, but just to touch on it, you look at our parents, and how they raised us and how they were able to stay in their marriages and, you know, without money, actually doing very laborious jobs. You know, most of the generation that gave birth to us, and I'm talking about like
they worked hard.
The 90s, the 80s babies, you know.
Aibo, 90s. Aibo.
I was born in 1980.
Oh,
You were born in 1980.
Bengu sisambazali. Aibo.
No.
I'm at 60s.
No. I'm talking about the 90s babies, the generation they gave birth to the 90s and the 80s babies.
Hey.
Those people really work hard.
They
you know,
really did.
They still do that up to this day, but you know, they stayed. When you look at families that are still intact, I mean, regardless of the lack of funds, but they were able to raise their kids.
They worked together.
You know, they took their kids.
There was a real partnership.
Exactly, and you look at where we are now as a society, as people, and I think specifically as Black people, because I doubt this thing happens in white communities. Actually, I think white communities are still very traditional and they hold on to their traditions. But anyway, I could be wrong. But just looking at where we are and how we value money in relationships, it's sort of destructive. So I guess my question moving forward would be,
you know what I think?
Is there a way? Yeah.
Sorry, before you move forward, I think with the good of being a global world and everything is the accessibility to other kinds of living and other people, the downfall of that. All
right, so who's responsible for bringing us back?
Bringing us back to...
Is it ourselves or is it our parents?
No, we are the parents now. So we...
Okay.
Yeah, so we can't be looking at our parents to bring us back because bona basaphila ngendlela bakhuliswa ngayo. Inkinga ikuthini.
So how can we remedy the situation?
No, so mina into engisho ukuthi manje ngenxa yokuthi sokunezinto eziningi ezenza ukuthi umuntu ole kude seAmerica afile sengathi ula eduze izinto usiso seAmerica zenzayo ngifile sengathi nami ngila eSouth Africa ngingakwazi ukuzenza yizona lezi ezenza ukuthi sixabane sodwa manje la because even our parents I partnership yabo was because they had one goal. They were both working, whether it was to bring monetary or taking care of the home, taking care of the kids. They were both working. The issue now, it
was about the family.
It was about the family, yes. Now, umuntu ufuna ukuba slay queen, but that's all. It begins and it ends there. There's no anything else. Indoda must ukuthi imnikeze imali khona ezohlala in a nice apartment engabhaliwe ngegama lakhe. Indoda must ukuthi imnikeze imoto ukuthi I drive ingabhaliwe ngegama lakhe. When things go south zihambe zonke lezo zinto.
Lento uma ngibuka ihambisana nobuntu. Humanity. Ubuntu buyinto enzima ukuthi ungayichaza nje ngamagama afupi. Kodwa uma ubuka kahle, for example, kuye kwenze ukuthi kuzodingeka imali mhlawumbe sekukhona nengane yabo kule generation yamanje kuzodingeka imali uyabo kukhona nengane umama udinga imali umuntu wesilisa ongasebenzi and kunengane uyayibona lonto so hayi ukuthi
ungasebenzi
okay ngizophendula lokho hayi ukuthi udinga imali for herself but naye upressekile ukuthi adinge imali for ingane but ngenxa yokuthi indoda nayo ayisebenzi so there are no means between the two ukuthi kusurvive ngaphandle ukuthi umuntu wesifazane lokho epressile ukuthi akayondla ingane that's a very insulting thing you can ever say to a man ukuthi awuyondla ingane yakho uzama
ebengayondli kodwa
awekho manje no
ingane yasebenzi
yabo mazungu akusiyena umuntu wesilisa okhetha ukuthi angibe nengane ngedwa inina no2 ingakho ngifake igama elithini ubuntu uyabo inina no2 enkhanda ingane understanding my situation ukuthi angihleli ngigoqa izandla nje ngiyabuka ukuthi kwenzakalani uyabo lonto isimo asivumi nami ngiyazama so ngeke futhi nasekhayini bevuma ukuthi sizoshizila sothula silwela igwinya lele ngihlezi ngilwela every day sihlukanise phakathi ngeke bevume kini culturally ngeke kwenzeke so uzohlala kini udemand ukuthi nginike imali every month lapho ngingenayo indlela ukuyithola so kusengenye indlela engathi mina indoda must singayibuki lento ukuthi endodeni icindezela kanjani umqondo wayo
so what's the alternative lab
no the alternative is simple because ngengibecele nje o 500 beqolo bakhona babeceleni ke bona imndeni yona njengami nje mawuthi ingane yami ithola ingane ekhaya mina njengobaba wa ingane yami umkhulu kule ngane enye I have to play part
also uthi abakantombazane abanayekela ingane yakho
bangafaki pressure ngoba kusiyakhe ingane vele at the end of the day akusiyakhe ingane ngokwesiko ingane iphile ngekhaya konina mangashadiwe
so wena kahle it ties
indoda izame itshengisa ukuthi ngiyazama uyabo but siyeke lento ngoba amadoda ezeyibulala nje yiyo lento le indoda must angikwazi ukufitha in la
ngithi mina ungasebenzi ungabi nayo ingane
okushuthi ipopulation yethu izofaka
ungasebenzi
no ikhiqizwa phela ngoba asamisani nalento ukuthi ungasebenzi ungabi nayo ingane abantu abakhiqiza kakhulu just because uthi nanazi ke ngizonicacisela checkana ama statistics abantu abakhiqiza kakhulu abantu abangasebenzi abantu abapoor kakhulu yabo so ngingasho but lokho kuyayisiza population because ekugcineni ithina so sesigugile thina ayisekho enye generation ezothatha over from us yabo ngithi thina busy sibhekane nemsebenzi siyasebenza sifunana nemali
hayibo siyazala kodwa noma sisebenza
ungangitshela ingane ezo2 utshela unje hayibo South Africa inomhlaba unqwaba lapha sibo 60 million iAmerica indawo encane engaka
okay let's
200 million
let's not go personal all right this is Rap SA by the way and if you are liking this conversation please click like and if you think that it will be beneficial to other people please
share and subscribe leave your comments down below.
Yes, this is Rap SA with friends. So, can we say that the women that prioritize money in their relationship or that are expecting to be given money when they are in intimate relationships, can we call them prostitute?
No.
All right? Why? It seems to me like it's prostitute prostitution. Why? Because the reason why I'm saying that it's because one party is expected to fork up money or to give money to the other party that does not give anything else besides intimacy, maybe taking care of the house. In fact, they're not even taking care of the houses, the slave queens.
There's no houses. It's a
There's
hookup
housekeepers
culture.
and there's butlers. There's everything. They're comfortable. They don't do anything.
Okay, so angithi la
They're
esiya
just
khona.
expecting the money and
Yeah,
the cars
so la
and the
esiya
trips.
khona. I think some vele bayavuma ukuthi vele if uzolindela imali i-prostitution le. Abanye abayivumi bathi hookup culture is fine. Thina nathi singazenzela uvu lwethu. Sithi nge-opinion yami i-prostitution it's fine. So, what's the difference? Is the difference ngoba seniganene? So, vele imali uma uyithola seniganene vele yala endlini. Ngiyabuza. Noma uma ningakaganani imali uma uyithola then the prostitution.
Yeah, I don't think there's any guy that actually should be giving any money to any woman when they are still dating. I don't understand that. I don't understand how that happens. Why? What for? I mean, if anything, it tells me that you yourself as a guy, my guy, you cannot trust anything else besides your money in that relationship.
Hayi uqinisile.
You do not have
Ukhuluma nje
anything
ngento ayazi yourself.
that you can hold on to and that you know for sure that this will hold down my relationship. There's nothing besides money. So
do you
essentially what you are doing is you are buying the relationship.
Do you think they
You
care?
are a simp.
So do you think they care? Because that's another thing. These guys
I don't
that
care if they don't care,
No,
but I
Mangizwe.
want to tell them that they are way less of men.
Okay, Imag. Angithi these guys
They're in the yes.
these
A
guys
lower
babanikeza
caliber of men.
People that are not selling.
They just have money.
They just
Yeah.
flipping their money and everything is easy.
And you know what's going to happen? A guy that doesn't have money will take the girl. Right. That guy could be the way that he talks.
Hayi futhi umjito ongasebenzi uyasebenza.
Yeah.
Izinqa.
Exactly.
We are seven.
Exactly.
Sonjala ngazi.
That's what they say. You know what's going to happen is that you're going to give that woman that money. She's going to take it. Yeah, has all the time in the world and all the energy in the world that you do not have because you are worried about your businesses or your work or whatsoever. So just giving a woman money when you are not married and gakanani awukwazi uzuye enikubo kantombazane and say hey baba, and you're giving that woman a monthly allowance. I mean, bro, come on.
Bayathanda.
Think about it. Think about it
Yazini
yourself.
kodwa imost yalabantu
Unkosikazi wami kungathi uyasupport.
imost
Akachazi ukuthi ubona kanjani yena. Yabo.
Umuntu wezinto ayithandayo.
imost yalabantu besilisa
Yeah.
banabafazi. Laba soke sebebanikeza imali emaceleni.
Lokuthatheleke prostitution.
So it's prostitution. Okay.
Prostitution. Because umuzolana nomuntu oganiwe. Yabo? For the sake of imali. No, kushela imali, akusheli mina. No, kushela imali, akusheli mina. Ngoba uma kuthiwa nginayo imali, islay queen ngeke ngisithole. Yabo? So uthi ngihamba ngeBM noma ngihamba ngeCities noma ngihamba ngemoto ethile, kwenza ukuthi islay queen sikwazi ukuni attention. Hayi ukuthi mina ngishelile. Yabo? So lokho nje asikubeke eceleni, mina ngenza lokho usathana ngilinga ngakho kube isimple ngoba ngemali.
Hayi Satan.
So
Yabamsukela.
nakho unye ekushile lapha ngoba bengikhuluma ngobuntu emndenini. Kuzwakale kabi mangithi umndeni wakantombazane kuphela ufanele ube nobuntu. Cha, nowangapha kumfana njalo. Uma indoda ingenayo imali yokondla ingane, imndeni okufanele ikwazi ukubambisana. Yabo? Ikwazi ukubambisana. Na indoda ke ingabisihlala igoqa izandla kubona ngoba umama uyangisiza, ubaba uyangisiza. Akulekelelwane. Ngifuna ukuklelisha lokho. Sisambe kakhulu kukona kodwa.
Yeah. I guess uthini Mazo?
Mazung, you want to say something?
Umuntu akayiphelele impilo yakhe. Yes, nami I don't like i-girlfriend allowance. Kodwa abayithandayo it's okay. Impilo zabo singabajudge yabo.
I will judge them.
No, kodwa siyona.
I will be God and say, you are a prostitute.
Yeah, ngoba uma sibuka kahle how the world operates and the reality, how the reality is. Yabo uma siphila emhlabeni, siphila ngemthetho, nemgomo, nembandela. Uma ngizowenza izinto ezi against ama norms nama values alabantu abala, I'll be in jail. Uyabo lonto le. Nase South Africa uma wenza izinto ezi against umthetho wase South Africa, you'll be in prison. Yabo nasesiweni lwesiZulu uma wenza izinto engasizo ezobuzulu, do not call yourself a Zulu man or a Zulu woman. And then hamba ke kule culture yakho le yokuthi kuyabhejelwana niwana imali, hamba kuyona, but musa ukuya kuyona bese uthi into okufanele ibe iculture just because you can, just because you can, ungawabuka ama repercussions ayo ngoba uyathanda.
Yeah.
No. Fanele sazi ukuthi yonke into nama boundaries bakwethu. Akusi uyabona nje abantu besifazana abanye baphazamiswa ilento ukuthi uma umuntu osifazane ekhule ekhaya, thina njengabantu besilisa siyamtshela umuntu osifazane ukuthi lapho phansi kwenkabi yakho kukhona igolide la ekhaya. Inkomo za la ekhaya lezi lapha ekhaya. Then bese bayithatha lento beyisinterprete, bewesebenzisa ngendlela wrong ukuthi umuntu akakwazi ukulala nami for free. Uyabona lonto. But yena indlela ayiphatha ngayo ingabe samesha lento eyadisho yisi. Uyabo ngoba ubaba mayithi igolide lakho leli lapha lakhe. Yeah, usho ukuthi la ekhaya umnotho nempilo yala ekhaya ikuwena lapho nje umuntu osifazane ezokwakha umndeni.
Yes. And akayisho in a way demeaning nokuthi seso yes uhambe yodayisa sesosutha ngawe.
Uyabo so usho ukuthi lapho kuwena yazi ukuthi kunesibeletho lapho kuwena.
Yeah.
Isibeletho esokhanda ezinye izukulwane zala ekhaya ezokuhlanganisa ubuhlobo neminye imndeni. Sikwazi ukwenza umphakathi. And ngaphe kwalokho la ekhaya ngoba mhlambe sidlela imbuya ngothi kuzofika inkomo zala ekhaya ngalelo golide lakho lapho liphethe elizokwazi ukuthi liqale likhulise lo mndeni wakusimama impilo yala ekhaya. Wena nje umuntu osifazane musu ukuthatha lokho ngazathi baze besho mfethu abana mahloni nanokusho ukuthi hawu awulala nami nje angiyangisho isento uyakwazi uyabo basho ukuthi angeke ngisho ke la indlela abakhuluma ngayo. Uyabo
thina sakhula
ukuthi nokuthi
uyabo girl abathi ngeke ngikwazi ukujoya nomuntu ongasebenzi.
Basho njalo.
Yeah, ongenayo imoto.
Sunflower.
Yes, mahlalela yophile.
Thina sakhula ngisho ekhaya nasenkonzweni ngoba sakhulela enkonzweni futhi kwakuthiwa sina siyimbali. Zimbali zokubukwa, sizinkwa zokubukwa ukuthi into enhle nje
sizinkwa.
Kusuke kusho njalo. Yeah, sembuzi ke le. Ayisamabhanisi yabona ukuthi mephuma ku Avin. Ayaqhubezela sikamchasi kodwa wokubukwa kuona okudliwa. Yabo ebheka imbali usengadini kodwa nje
yalithanda igama lokudliwa. Hayi.
Base ngivumelana nento esho wena ukuthi ukuzazi ivalue yakho ungabe usuyisebenzisa manje usuthi yabo usu oil ongahluziwe manje usuvela lapha ya
crude oil.
Suvela lapha endabeni ekuphele egcine naye hayi akukho right lokho. Yeah.
Mina ngithi osisi laba abama girlfriend allowance mina angikholela kuma girlfriend allowance angikholela kukhona. Mina into mina
Yeah, Mazong uthini? What do you want to say? Nah, bantombi.
Okay. Mina ngicabanga ukuthi kubalekile uma uwumzali unakele ingane yakho unika isikhathi neyo yonke into eyidingayo. Mina ngikhula nje bengenakho ukuthi I have to date umuntu osebenzayo onemoto bengimsaba yabo ngoba baba bengenzela yonke into. Ngisho naye uZelias siqala ukuthandana bese mefuna unginika imali ufuna unginika into ngiqaphe yabo ngoba nginokuthi ngenzelwa ubaba yonke into yabo. So okay laba ba slave queen baphila ngeimali zamadoda yabo cabanga mhlawumbe ukuthi into abangatholanga emakhaya yabo.
I think so nami.
Yeah.
I think so.
That's why bethanda ukuyiphilisa impilo.
Yes,
yabo ngoba awutholanga ekhaya awutholanga uthando labazali. Yes.
In addition to that, wangaba satisfied because kukhona nokuthi umkhulu ufundisa ukuthi this is what you have.
Yeah.
Kuthande nje lokho nakho ukuthi omunye umuntu unakho wena ongonakho. Jabulela lokho. Yes, jabulela lokho nakho. Uyaba mhlawumbe uyithanda inkopho uyeka ukuyithanda ngoba we afford. Musu ukuyithanda iphakethelaza ungenazo.
Understand isimo sakho.
Ibuhlungu lento ngoba kuba ngazathi abantu besifazana kufanele befake inkopho befake inzipho befake ama weave kuphela. Angathi thina asibathanda ukhavela.
Ngathi asigundi.
Amadoda ayagunda nje.
Ngathi asibathanda kanjalo mfowethu. Ngathi thina ngathi thina sibathanda omega. Ngathi thina asiyithanda izinto ezinhle. Uyayibona lonto. Ngathi thina sithanda ukuthi nathi sinuke kamnandi. Uyayibona lonto. Kuba buhlungu kuba ngazathi manje ngasonke isikhathi indoda must ukuthi kuyokwenziwa inzipho kuyokwenziwa inkopho kuyokwenziwa ini engazathi mina angifanele ukugqoka ubrand new ngoba ngiyawuthanda nami akufanele ngigqoke ukhavela kufanele
bakhona Ben 10 ama-gigolos akhona
ukuthi nobhuti basikhohlisa yazi
lenkululeko yenu lena
ukuthi nobhuti basikhohlisa bese basithanda into abasithanda cabanga ukuthi ingakho osisi bedlala ngobhuti manje befunda imali ngoba bathi basithanda bengasithanda
bazayilimezi yetsheni
yebo yikho nje bethi abanye uma ungishela asambe siye chicken licken ithi bihlafuna ibikhohlisana yes hayi man
All right, okay. All right, I think I'm going to close it here. This was a nice conversation. This is Rap SA. We're with friends. You heard it from a Zulu guy, a staunch Zulu man. A staunch Zulu man that I know. Yes. So he expressed his views. We expressed our views. Just to be clear, when I said that women who ask for money when they are in relationships, they are prostitute, and what they are practicing is prostitution. It's just my opinion, and I stand by that. I'm still saying it. If you are in a relationship, and one thing that you care about the most is how much does the guy earn, and how much does the guy give you, you are a prostitute. I'm okay with that. If you do not believe in that and that's what you want to do yourself. We do not judge you. We're just expressing our own opinion. All right, so we've covered quite a lot.
Yes. Yeah. So my last words are, if you sleep with someone and expect money, you are a prostitute, in my opinion. But if you are in a relationship and you guys understand your relationship.
Relationship or marriage?
Relationship.
Okay.
Whatever. If you are in a relationship and then you understand that then that's okay. That works for y'all. I wouldn't classify that as a prostitution.
As I'm shy, potentially. As I'm shy, no man, potentially. Yeah. Okay. I want to round this off. So that's it. Those are just our opinions in this topic. Whether relationships are transactional in our age.
Ching ching.
In South Africa. What do we think about it? It's purely opinions. Right? So you can comment. Let us know what you think.
Yes.
You can share. You can like if you think that this conversation is worthy for other people to listen to. We would really appreciate that as we grow this platform. In next conversations, we'll be talking about other things and all of that. It could be politics. It could be social. It could be relationships, just like how we've done it today. So yeah, thank you so much, and we are out.
Bye, yo.